Hello guys, this is Roy69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, before I start, the comic that I'm gonna display is, well, we all know. And this one is a little bit different than the average comic book that I always display. But before I tell you, I need my coffee. Well, when I say my coffee, I meant my 97.0% decaf. So basically, yeah, there is only 2% caffeine. Hey, to me, 2% of caffeine is better than nothing. Oh, believe me. Okay, so the comic that I'm going to display is, this one is from Dark Horse, believe it or not. Is Star Wars Tale of the Jedi, The Fall of the Sith Empire. And this one issue number 105. Check out this cover. Sorry about the glare. Check that out. Awesome, huh? It's a painted cover. Pretty neat. So I'm going to put it here. Okay. Stay. Okay. Now, excuse me. Okay. So, gonna give you my thoughts for Justice League No Justice, issue number 304. Now check out this cover. This is Teen Wonder Woman. Now check this over. Pretty neat, huh? Okay. Issue number 3. Well, I have to admit that issue number 3 got a lot better. But I still have a little bit of trouble with this miniseries. Is because it has too much information. I mean, we got 4 teams that they have to deal. Each team have to deal with one specific enemy. Not only they have to deal with the giant trees, they also have to fight giant machine or giant toaster, whatever you want to call it. So it's too much information to cramp it in one issue. It gets I mean, when I read it, feels a little bit confusing because it's too cluttered, too much. It's like you only have 22 pages or 32 pages. It's not enough. Now, like I said on my previous video, I appreciate it that it's only 4 issue miniseries, but I would say that to make the story a little bit flow more easy for my tastes. For my tastes, it should be like, well, maybe 5 issue miniseries. But I believe that Scott Snyder decided to make it 4 because, well, each comic book deals for each team. So that's it. So here we start with Darkseid and Star-Lord. So we see that they're talking with Brainiac, and they say, "Oh, you killed my father." Say, "Look, we did not kill your father, but because you killed my father," and they all blaming Batman because he somehow destroyed the Source World. Now, the Source World. That's, if some of you doesn't know what it is. Well, you can find that you can know about the Source World from the Green Lantern books, specifically the New 52 one. Okay, the Source World. The Source World is, well, it's a wall. Not as a wall as we knew normally, like brick wall or wood wall. It's a wall that is right on the edge of the universe, where time and space end, right there. So we have this whole universe. So there's a beginning, and there has to be an end. So the end is the Source World. Everything that goes to the Source World never comes out. Now, when you read some of the Green Lantern books, you see the Source World, and you see a bunch of like statues out of stone that got stuck there. Well, kind of like think of it, the Richmount Mountain in the States, same thing. But in the comic books art, we got different kind of characters, they're all stuck in the wall. So the thing is that nobody knows what's behind that wall. Only one person went behind the wall, and that was, I believe it was Carl Reiner. He's the only one who went to the source wall and came out. If not him, it was Hal Jordan, one of those two. So anyway, so that's what the source wall is. Now, the thing is that these giant creatures, well, they all come from, you see, they're blaming Batman because when Batman opened up the dark universe or black universe, well, he kind of broke the source wall, kind of. So now everything, so all hell broke loose. So they all blaming Batman. So this is the first time, as far as I know, that Batman gets blamed for everything. And not only that, he did it. He did the wrong thing for the right reason. That's the thing about Batman on this thing with the dark universe. So they're all blaming Batman because of it. So here we see Amanda Waller and Rinaldo again. So they're arguing. The thing is that Amanda Waller, she's at the Fortress of Solitude, and there's a seed there that she wants to destroy. The thing is that she knows that the superheroes are in outer space trying to save a planet that is going to be eaten by one of those Colossus gods. Which reminds me also of this miniseries or crossover from the 90s that it was called Greenity. I know I have that miniseries or crossover. I wish I would remember about that story before I start doing the video, so that way I can show it. So it was a crossover about 5 to 6 issues. It's a small crossover. I think it came out after the 0 hour, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, the thing is that we see Amanda Waller and Green Arrow. They're fronting the Arctic Circle close to Fortress of Solitude. They're always on each other's throat, arguing, punching each other, and this and that, whatever. And the thing is that she wants to order to use a nuclear bomb, the biggest and powerful nuclear weapon that the United States arsenal has, to being dropped where she's at. Basically, what Amanda Waller is doing, she's sacrificing herself, and she also wants to sacrifice Reynaldo on the way. For the greater good. And Reynaldo say, no. I mean, you want to kill yourself? Fine, but I'm not one with you. And Amanda Waller says, well, you better make peace for greater power because you're going to beat him. They say, yeah, but I don't want to die. Well, we all going to die. So it's better to couple of us, a few die, than a lot more. So that's the mentality of Amanda Waller. She's willing to sacrifice maybe 20,000 people to save 1 or 2 million people. So I can understand her point of view, but I can never. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. It just depends how you look at it, depending on the point of view. Anyway, back to the story. So Reynaldo's not too happy with that. Then from there we go to Team Wonder Woman. And then from there we have a couple of pages of story because they're fighting with a tree, giant tree, as we can see here. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that seems like each tree kind of like calls one of those God Colossus or whatever. I mean, the story is so confusing. I mean, that's one thing about Scott Snyder. Some of his writing can get a little bit confusing. And like I said, I mean, too much information. The way that Scott Snyder writes, that he likes to take his time, kind of like span his idea, so to do it in 4 issues. So to me, that's why it feels a little bit cramped. And then from there we see then we have Team Wisdom, which is uh, with Team Flash, how I call it. Now, that's another thing. The art of this book. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not too crazy about the art of this book. Actually, I don't like it. Look the way that they draw Wonder Woman. Check that out. And not just Wonder Woman, everything. I mean, just, don't like the art. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe because I'm used to seeing some of the artists doing Justice League, and then I see a new artist, which is his art style is completely different what I am used to. So maybe that's kind of shocking to me. I don't know. And then it's kind of like everything's square. And then from there we see. Then we go to Team Mystery. That they are on the bottom of another tree. So I mean, it's just. And then from there we see a giant. Well, it seems like, to make the long story short, I mean, it's not much to explain about what the story is about. It's not too much detail. That's why maybe you're probably wondering what kind of video I'm doing. But just, it's not much to tell about the story. Basically, you got 4 teams that they don't, each member of each team, they don't like each other, or they do like each other, but they try to work together, which they don't work together. And then we have Amanda Waller one side with Green Arrow. And then we have Superman and Green Lantern, I think it is, some other superheroes out of space, try to save a planet that's going to be eaten by one of those giant colossus, which that's what happened. So this is, oh, the planet Colossus. I know. Look at it. Yep, that was, so one of those giant whatever, they eat one of those planets, which Superman was trying to save. So here on Earth, we back with Green Arrow and Amanda Waller. They say, look, you hear that noise? Well, that means that the planet just been destroyed and your superheroes are dead. And thanks to the, and not only that, because on Amanda Waller's mind, which in a way she's correct to some extent, that because all of you superheroes or whatever you want to call yourself are to blame. We are in this predicament because of you superheroes. You're always trying to do the best of the best and be the better of the better, and you end up screwing up everything. That's why we are into this mess, because of you. So, and Green Arrow is like, well, I mean, Green Arrow is like, well, you know, like, go to hell, you know. I was wondering, I mean, if I was, I mean, that would be like a missed opportunity, kind of like to put Green Arrow say, well, I mean, why are you blaming me? I mean, I'm not meta-human, so I got no power, so I got no blame on this, you know, or something like that. So the thing is that those 4 trees I was telling you about, well, they grow bigger. One of them starts on Bellevue, Star Labs, the Tower's Fate, and the Fortress of Solitude, as we can see here on the bottom. So all those 3, kind of like each tree is calling each of the giants. So now we see that 3 giants over here, they're looking down the planet Earth. And that was it. It was good. Well, like I said on my previous video, it's okay story. It's nothing like I said, I don't see any. I have to wait to issue number 4 to see if there is any cosmic changes or the DC universe is going to be affected by it, or if there's going to be some consequences after this. So I'm not sure. So I'm going to give it like, I'm going to go right on the middle. Although it was a little bit better than issue number 2, but still right on the middle. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5. I mean, sorry guys. I mean, it's just too much information for one for quick comic book. So I cannot imagine how it's going to be issue number 4. I'm just wondering, cannot imagine how issue number 4 is going to end or how they're going to finish it. Maybe it's a double issue in one, or maybe it's going to be has more pages, or just gonna end in a way that you're gonna be like, okay, they just ended and I did not notice it. So that's it. It's a type of story where you cannot explain too much. I mean, at least to me, because the story is just simple. Yeah. So it's nothing like there is some secrets or things like that, because there is not. Oh, before I finish, if you this week I hope to get my comic books for this week, and I'm gonna be making more videos. I'm gonna be more active because, well, I did not make videos about comic books because my son came from the States and he spent a whole month with me, so I did not do any videos. And the one that I posted, it was already done a month before. So, excuse me. So you see that I'm posting World of Warcraft video. Well, those are because every time I play the game, I record my gameplay. So if I play for 10 minutes, then you're going to see a video for 10 minutes. If I play the World of Warcraft for 1 hour, well, you're going to see the video for 1 hour. There is no, I mean, like I said, I just record my gameplay and then post it on my YouTube channel. So I got a bunch of videos of gameplay. So it's not like I'm playing, record, and upload it, because it's not that. It's not that way. So I'm gonna give this 3 out of 5. Again, we see what happened for issue number 4. And some of you are reading out there, and you have better idea of what's going on. Hey, let me know. I got basically the idea of what the story is about. It's kind of like a lot of stuff are missing because it doesn't fit on the amount of pages. I don't know. So I don't know. I just hope that issue number 4 will be a lot better. If issue number 4 is going to be like issue number 3, then I have to thank God that it's only 4 issue miniseries and not 6 or 10 or 12. And well, that's it, guys. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. See you later. Bye.